As you design your application architecture in Azure, one of the key decisions you will face is choosing the right load balancing solution. Azure offers several powerful tools, and Azure Application Gateway stands out when you need application layer, which is layer 7, intelligence and security features. But it's not always the right fit. Let's break it down. You should consider using Azure Application Gateway when your application requires intelligent routing, session management, end-to-end encryption, and built-in security features, all working together to ensure high performance and protection. Imagine you're running a hybrid setup with parts of your application hosted in Azure and other parts on premises. Application Gateway helps you route traffic seamlessly across both environments while using health probes to make sure traffic never reaches an unhealthy server. If your backend servers are spending too many resources on encryption, Application Gateway can also offload the heavy lifting by handling TLS/SLL termination, freeing up your servers to do what they do best: run your application efficiently. And if your app is publicly accessible, you're going to want solid protection. That's where the web application firewall steps in, defending you from threats like SQL injection or cross-site scripting attacks before they even hit your backend. It becomes even more essential when your application stores session data locally, because Application Gateway supports session affinity. You can make sure a user session always sticks to the same backend server, which is critical for smooth logins and shopping cart experiences. That said, not every application needs an application gateway. If your app runs on a single server or a basic Azure app service with low traffic and no need for complex routing or balancing, adding a gateway can introduce unnecessary overhead and cost. In such cases, it's better to keep things simple. And even when you do need load balancing, Application Gateway might not be the best choice depending on your scenario. For example, if you're running a global web application and want users automatically routed to the closest region with added performance through caching and failover, Azure Front Door is your go-to. It's built for global layer 7 load balancing. If you are more focused on DNS level control and want to route users based on latency or geography, then Azure Traffic Manager fits better. Although keep in mind it's slower to react to failures due to DNS caching. And if you are working inside a single Azure region and need high performance layer 4 load balancing for TCP UDP services like APIs or databases, Azure Load Balancer gives you exactly what you need with ultra low latency. Ultimately, it all comes down to your application's architecture and goals. Pick the tool that fits best. So, what's your key takeaway? Use Azure Application Gateway when your application needs application-aware routing, session stickiness, TLS termination, and WAP protection. But don't default to it for every scenario. Lighter apps or region-specific services may be better served with Front Door, Traffic Manager, or Azure Load Balancer. By choosing the right tool for the job, you will ensure optimal performance, lower costs, and the right level of security for your architecture.